First, take an MDF board, apply a base coat. Do not use normal acrylic paint as a base coat. Acrylic paints are water-based and MDF is made of wood. Since resin is liquid, if liquid is poured directly on wood or on water-based paint, there are high chances that the MDF will absorb the resin. The surface may become uneven. This step is necessary because it seals the board and gives a smooth surface. Always use gesso, which is oil-based. Gesso works as a proper sealer between the MDF board and resin. It blocks absorption and gives a smooth, strong surface for resin art. You can use white or black gesso, as per your choice. Base painting is not compulsory. If you are using opaque, solid resin colors, base painting is not needed. If you are using transparent resin colors, painting the base helps enhance depth and color. Sealing the edges, apply latex glue on the edges and back side of the MDF board. This helps prevent resin from leaking from the sides while pouring. If latex glue is not available, you can use Fevicol. Once the artwork is complete and fully cured, this glue can be peeled off easily to get clean and sharp edges. Safety first, very important. Before mixing or pouring resin, always wear gloves. Resin sticks to skin and is very hard to remove. It can get stuck around rings or fingers and is not easy to clean. Do not skip gloves under any condition. Also, spread a silicone sheet or plastic sheet under your workspace. Resin sticks strongly to tables and floors. Plastic or silicone can be thrown away after use. Do not use paper as it absorbs resin and is useless. Now let's mix the resin. Mixing ratio: 2 parts resin, 1 part hardener. Example: 50 milliliters resin, 25 milliliters hardener. Mix slowly in one direction. Do not mix fast as it creates air bubbles. At first, the resin may look milky white. Keep stirring until it becomes completely transparent. Take a small amount of opaque color and add into your resin. Use a balanced stand. Before pouring resin, place the board on a proper balanced stand. This is very important because resin keeps flowing downward. If the board touches the floor or table, the resin may stick permanently. An unbalanced board can cause uneven resin flow. Using a stand avoids both sticking and balance problems. Tip: why bubbles form and how to reduce them. Most of the time, bubbles occur while stirring the resin. Bubbles are formed if the resin is not stirred properly or when it is stirred too fast. To reduce bubbles, stir the resin slowly and calmly. Always stir in one direction. Avoid fast or aggressive mixing. After stirring, if there are bubbles, spray a bubble buster spray on the resin. Wait for 30-40 seconds and the bubbles will break and disappear. This artwork, I am using opaque resin colors. Opaque colors are solid, thick, and highly pigmented. When using opaque colors, the base painting is not necessary as the base color won't be visible after pouring. These colors give full coverage by themselves. Always add very little quantity of color. Creating waves. Use a hair dryer to gently move the resin and form natural wave patterns. You can also use a straw to blow the resin for finer and more detailed wave effects. This technique helps in creating a realistic ocean look. Once the first resin layer is completely dried, add a second transparent top layer. Repeat the same wave-making process on this layer to create depth and secondary waves above the first layer. Let it cure properly before moving to the next step. Making mountains and beach. Now let's create the mountains. First, prepare a cement paste by mixing cement and water. Do not add too much water. The paste should be thick, not runny. You can also use POP instead of cement. Next, take thermocol and cut it into mountain shapes. Make sure the surface is rough and uneven, not smooth. This rough texture helps create a natural mountain look. Now apply the cement paste over the thermocol pieces, covering them properly. Let everything dry completely. painting, apply glue on the mountains. And add green grass powder. This creates a realistic tree and greenery effect. Final touch, extra highlights, optional. For extra realism, you can add white highlights on the waves. This step is completely optional. It takes extra time and effort. If you want more detailing, you can do it. If not, you can skip this step. It will still look beautiful.